All right. So last lesson in this section is creating a trading mindset of resilience and adaptability. So adaptability is really important in trading. You need to be able to adapt to live price, right? Price is ever changing every second, every tick is moving up, down. Sometimes it stays, but you need to adapt to live conditions. It's a lot harder than when you're doing your back testing and looking at, you know, data that's already printed and it just stays there. And even in TradingView, when you do the replay, you'll see it like down candle, then up, and then it plays out, right? Like it prints the candle. So that's not, I mean, it kind of shows the movement of the candle, but really it's not showing you that live data where it's like, and then it prints up here, right? So you need to be able to adapt to live, and the more time you spend in live markets, the better you're going to get at this, and overall that's going to help you grow as a trader. So you need to embrace a growth mindset and focus on learning from your mistakes. Mistakes are okay as long as you learn from them. It's when you don't learn from them is when the mistakes become uh, bad. That's when they hold you back as a trader. So you need to learn from your mistakes, and that's okay. That's how you make mistakes. You're going to learn from them. Practice mindfulness and visualization techniques to stay focused and centered during volatile market periods. Sometimes when big news hits, those candles will just reach and then they'll end up closing and they have giant wicks, and sometimes on both sides of the candle. And you need to, when those happen to me, I think back of all the other times this news event hit, how how it reacted and how price played out after, and that helps me kind of visualize like, okay, I didn't miss anything. For example, now this is not 100% of the time. This is just an example of the last news that hit. I believe it was a FOMC day, giant green candle, and I'm sure everyone thought it was going to the moon, so they bought, and they didn't take profits. And keep in mind, this all took place in like 30 seconds to a minute, right? And then after that green candle, we had one more decently sized, but then it closed with a giant wick. And what happened was the next about 10 candles slowly filled in that giant candle on the sell side all the way down. Then it went up a little bit, but then it went back down below that liquidity line, below that big candle. So I think about times like that, like, okay, don't get FOMO'd into taking a buy right now. Let price play out, let a setup happen, and then you get in. You want to build network. It's something we always talk about, but it's huge. Doing this alone is not just not you're not going to get anywhere. You need that support. You need that. We like to socialize, right? So if you don't have someone you could socialize with about trading, it's going to feel like you're in your own land. No one gets you. And it really makes it hard on yourself mentally. And you're just going to push through harder and harder to get to where you were if you just were able to take time, talk with some traders, understand you're not alone. You can get past this and then work on getting past it, right? So, again, if you're not in our mentorship already, 20 bucks a month or 19 bucks a month, you'll get in on there. You can talk with me, you could talk with other traders. I post my trade breakdowns, you can post yours. I posted a strategy, you could post your strategies. We could talk, we could all build up, and I could help you get past if you're stuck, as well as any of the other traders. They're there for your support as well. So definitely join that. And if you don't want to join it, comment on these videos, because I do see the comments. Other people watching this will see the comments, and then we could support each other that way. Remember, resilient and adaptable trading mindset is not something that can be developed overnight, but rather consistent efforts and practice over time. If you still think this is a get rich quick thing, I'm sorry. You need to spend the time, you need to practice, you need to gain the confidence, the consistency, and ultimately profitability that will lead you to success. But it's not something that you just blow right through this course, go trade, and you're rich, right? If it was that way, I wouldn't have to take all these notes. I wouldn't have literally that. You can't see it, but I have a book here. That's my current note taking book. I've already been through. I have 4 just blank notebooks with all the notes, and I have another one right here, which is more for learning, whereas the other one's more brainstorming and business type stuff that I learn with. So take notes, learn, reread your notes, figure out what you're going to use, and then apply it. Because you can learn all you want, but if you're not applying it, you're just not going to be able to grow. So this is the last lesson. We're going to wrap it all up, review in the next one, and then we'll get into your homework.